Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Hi, Jay Fallon. Thanks for listening to the Slippery Slope. So, can anyone tell me? I need some feedback. Can you tell me if you've had COVID and if you've been had the jab? Have you had COVID recently? And have you had the jab? Now, I know this is just anecdotal, okay? Not offering this as you know, as the evidence to end all other evidence. But I obviously never got the jab. Sorry, I've had COVID once, once. Um, Now recently we've seen. I noticed in the area where I work, quite a few people had come down with the new variant, And what came out today? This report, I'll bring it up so you can have a look at it. It says that we've got the latest COVID figures in, and there's a bit of an outbreak. The latest COVID-19 news and case numbers from around the states and territory. So it says that as school holidays come to an end and people return to work, Australians are reminded to take precautions against another substantial wave of COVID-19. There are currently more than 26,000 active cases of COVID-19 across the country. Due to changes in testing and reporting requirements, Chief Medical Officer Professor Paul Kelly, not to be mistaken for musician Paul Kelly, he says these figures are likely underestimated when you look at the official figures of cases that reflects what's happening in the community, and it's helpful for monitoring, but it's not the total story. When you look at the wave we're having now, which is substantial, that's a sign that COVID is circulating in the community. COVID case numbers and related deaths have been on a downward trend over the past year. That's mainly due to the hybrid immunity that we have at the moment from previous infection, but crucially from our high vaccination rates. This is what the professor says. He's the expert, but he warns one of the reasons why we are seeing another wave now is because of waning immunity. And you know what that means? It means you all got to go out and get another jab. That's what they're pushing for, another jab. You can see it now. He goes, I am concerned about those that are more vulnerable to severe diseases, so the people who are over the age of 75 in particular. There's been nearly a five-fold increase in cases in aged care homes over the past 6 months, with 419 facilities affected by an outbreak right now. Going on to say, he reminds Australians to keep their vaccinations up to date. There it is. That's what it's all about. Keep your vaccinations up to date because someone is making money. So you got to guarantee, you can guarantee that's why they're pushing vaccinations. The latest COVID-19 advice from the Australian Technical Advisory Group on immunisation is you're not required by law to isolate if you have COVID-19 symptoms, but it is strongly encouraged you stay at home. You should not visit high-risk settings like hospitals and aged and disability care settings for at least 7 days or until symptoms have gone, unless seeking immediate medical care. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, there's an outbreak. They're saying that it's that new one, that new version that they've got. What is it, the JN? I did talk about it. It was written in here somewhere. It's the new one anyway. That's the outbreak that they've got happening. I just, like I said, send me some feedback. If you've been vaccinated, have you had COVID again? Have you had COVID several times? Because I never got vaccinated, as I've told you. I've had COVID once. I know a lot of people who have had COVID two, three, four, even five times. I'm not trying to make fun of these people, and they've all been vaccinated. Everyone I know that's been vaccinated has had COVID several times, and it just seems to get worse every time. They really get hit hard, and then the people I know, like myself, who haven't had it, they've been sick once or twice, but then that's it. They're all actually, some of them not even at all. So let me know. Australia's in another outbreak, apparently. We've got the wave flooding across the nation. The Professor Paul Kelly, wants us all to go out and get the jab again. Keep up to date. But let me know. If you've been jabbed, have you gotten COVID several times? If you haven't been jabbed, how many times have you had it? Inquiring minds need to know. I'm Jay Fallon. Thanks for listening to The Slippery Slope.
They just fuel a desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire because nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's gonna bring me down. Nothing's gonna stop me now. No more demons to be done. And nothing's gonna just focus on me goal. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Nothing's gonna hold me down. Got my eye on the prize. Gonna sit on the clouds in tears.